Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, good day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, and this is my story, this is my ministry. What I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. What I try to do is right now, let people know, especially the younger generation, that I was that test dummy. I was out there first. I did all that stupid stuff. And guess what? I'm here to tell you that it's not worth it. Crime doesn't pay. There's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast is trouble. I don't care what anybody say. They can tell you right now, oh, we can go out there and we can do this, and we're gonna make so much money. Listen, don't believe the hype. Why? Because once again, eventually whatever's in the dark, eventually gonna come to light. And I want you to understand this, right? Do it right the first time. There's no shortcut in life. You know what? Sit back and think about it. Everybody want to get over. But then again, right now, when you go out there and you pick up that brick throwing at that prison wall, can you stand the pain? Can you go ahead and do the time? It's always the saying, don't do the crime, you can't do the time. And keep this in mind, folks. All money is not good money. I'm saying that again. All money is not good money. Let's sit back and think about it. During the pandemic, right now, as they was giving out these PPP loans, okay? Here it is right now. You see all type of people taking advantage of the PPP loans. Now, they got, you got some folks got millions, hundreds of thousands. They was getting paid. And then sometimes you look at it like, how in the heck these guys getting all this money and doing all these things? And some of these cats right now, you have rappers, you have celebrities, you have all these individuals that was out there picking that brick, throwing at that prison wall, trying to get that free money. Because the only thing you have to do is know somebody that know how to file the right paperwork. And guess what? It was yours. You had some scam going on right now where, people approach you. Yo, look, what if I can get you 100,000? But once again, if I get you this 100,000, the only thing you got to do is allow me to use your social security number and your information or whatever. If I get you this 100,000, guess what? I'm gonna keep 60 and give you 40. Some people went for that. Some people turned that into a hell of a business. And they was getting plenty of paper off of that. Now, look what's going on. It's time to pay the piper. All money's not good money. Whatever's in the dark is eventually gonna come to light. Now, all of a sudden, right now, they doing a little federal investigation. Now, on the court in Biden, what he just did, he just signed something into law. He signed something to, look at President Joe Biden signed a pair of bills Friday that would give the Justice Department more time to investigate and prosecute people accused of fraudulently collecting government payment aimed at helping small business during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, look what he just said. He signed, two bills, to give them more time. The PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, and Bank Fraud Enforcement Act, in the COVID-19 EIDL, Economic Injury Disaster Loan Fraud Statute of Limitation Act, established 10 years statute of limitation for criminal charge and civil enforcement. Both bills recently passed Congress with vast bipartisan support. American people deserve to know that their tax dollars are being spent as intended by the say. My message to those cheats out there is this: you can't hide. We are going to find you. We're going to make you pay back what you stole and hold you accountable under the law. Sit back and think about it. In October 2020, the Small Business Administration Office of Inspector General identified $78.1 billion in potential fraudulent EIDL loan and grants paid to ineligible entities, and another $6.7 billion in loans and grant linked to alleged identity theft. And last year, the agency watchdog identified more than 70,000 PPP loans, totaling over $4.6 billion that was potentially fraudulent. Hey, folks, look at this. Look at that type of money they talk about. 78.1 billion, 6.7 billion, 4.6 billion. Folks, man, folks were geeing off. They was getting crazy paper, but they was doing it the wrong way. Now look what they did. A lot of times people went out there, got that money, done spent it, done spurged it, now it's gone. Now all of a sudden, right now, they got to be shaking in their boots. They got to be worrying about, like, what's next? They got to want to know is when that knock gonna come at their door. boom, 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 boom. And folks, listen, if you hear somebody knocking at your door right there, it got to be somebody with authority. Somebody knocking on your door, boom, 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 boom. Guess what? That means, chances are, it's the law enforcement with a little army, and they come to take you out. They come to take you to jail. So when you sit back and you look at it, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Like I told you right now, eventually whatever's in the dark gonna come to light. And when you sit back and you got other people involved, people gonna talk. Why? Because they gonna try to lessen their time. So once again, like I say, folks, listen, take it from somebody that know. Crime doesn't pay. And right now, all y'all individuals that's out there, whatever, the best advice I can tell you to do, man, go to them before they come to you. Go to them. And like you say, hold up, wait, I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. You know what? What do I need to do to work something out to pay this back? So once again, if you go to them, chances are they will work with you. Chances are, guess what? You probably won't get no jail time. You probably get probation. But once again, if they come to you and you hear that knock, boom, 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 guess what? It's over. Chances are you're gonna have to pay it back, and plus you're going to jail. So once again, like I say, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, share. And once again, like I say, take it from somebody that know. Brian Glaze Gibbs, crime doesn't pay. If I, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, anybody can change. Hey, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky Book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, redemption. And once again, like I said, I wasted 15 years out of my life trying to be down, trying to be cool, chasing behind that dollar bill, y'all, and it wasn't worth it. I'm telling you, from my personal experience, it wasn't worth it. Peace, love, and prosperity.
Calling us the 18. And from there, we just had a strictly code that nobody we didn't know couldn't walk on this side.
Brian by himself went to these guys and approached, you understand, one of the leaders and said, yo, listen here, as long as you don't mess with me or my family, I ain't got nothing against you. He did this on his own. As long as you don't mess with me or my family, I ain't got nothing against you. He did this on his own. He did this on his own.
I got me a gun, 38, and I walked through there. And as I walked through there, you know, say, whip the gun in my thing, and I walked through the side, waiting for somebody from the A-team or anywhere come up to me and say anything. Because if they would have, the first thing with me, I'm gonna blast them in their face.
18 months. Okay, but the bottom line, at the end of the day, say if you made $1 million. But then again, if you got to spend the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years of your life in jail, you tell me what it's equivalent to. Not a damn thing. It's easy to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do the right thing. It's hard to get up each and every day punching the clock. You know what? Like I say right now, developing working habit. Going out there, you know, when you young, man, enjoy life. Take your time. Don't rush into anything. Before you do anything, my challenge is do critical thinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ask yourself, before I do this, what is the consequence going to be? Is it going to bring me pain or is it going to bring me pleasure? When you sit back and you think about pain, ask yourself, the first time you ever burn your hand on a hot stove, how painful was that? That sucker hurt so bad that guess what? For days, weeks, months. Next time you go by that hot stove, you looking, man, you scared to death of that hot stove because that's how painful it was. So that's the same thing as right now is picking up a brick, throwing it at the prison wall, committing a crime. That is painful. You're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting your moms, you're hurting your dad, you're hurting your grandparent, your brother, your sister. As you get older, it's a trickle-down effect. You're hurting your wife, you're hurting your kids. Later for that, it's not worth it.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened. Thanks.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.